Well, hello there. My name is Mark Miles, and as many of you know, I love helping trainers, presenters, facilitators, coaches, and mentors really up their game in terms of the results that they get when they're delivering a workshop or facilitating a training session, so to speak. And today I want to talk to you about the topic of training versus education. Training versus education. Now, ultimately, in society, I do believe, and I could be wrong, but I do believe that in the present day, a lot of times when we are talking about, I guess, training, so to speak, the concept of training and education are often compacted into the same idea in people's minds. And people often think that when they're being trained, they're being educated, or when they're being educated, they're being trained. And what I want to share with you in this video is that training and education are radically different. And I want to create a distinction for you in this video that hopefully you walk away with and you're able to see the world of learning in a very different light. Okay, so I have a belief that training is different to education. I have a belief that education is different to training. And I believe that there is one distinguishing characteristic that sets the two apart. So I want to lead you to the aha moment and do it through asking you a few questions. These questions could be a little bit uncomfortable, but they bring to light the distinction very, very clearly. So I want you to imagine that you have children in primary school. I want you to imagine you have kids in primary school, and I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. So would you want your kids doing alcohol training or alcohol education? Like if they've got alcohol in the classroom, would you like them doing alcohol training or alcohol education? Would you like them doing gun training with live bullets or gun education if they were in primary school? What would you prefer? And the last and final question is, would you like them doing sex training or sex education? Now, I know that's a couple of weird metaphors there, a couple of weird analogies going on. However, hopefully, through me asking those questions, you have had the aha moment that training and education are different. Ultimately, training is the modality of when somebody actually does performance and then they receive feedback. But if there is no opportunity for performance and there is no feedback, then really, can we call it training? I'd like to postulate the answer is no. Training only happens when somebody does something in front of you and then you have the opportunity to provide feedback, and then they do it again and you provide further feedback. And ultimately that is training because it starts at point A and then performance and feedback, performance and feedback, performance and feedback. And over time, somebody's performance grows and develops and enhances. Education, on the other hand, is exposing people to ideas, and what they do with that information is ultimately up to them. Okay, so I would postulate that education is when somebody is exposed to ideas. Maybe it's in a workshop, maybe it's in the form of a book, maybe they see something and they go off and do further research, maybe they read something on the internet and they read and they read, they ask questions, and they are being educated, so to speak. But until they actually use the information and receive feedback on their performance, well, we can't really say that they are being trained, so to speak. And I'd like to encourage you to think about online training. Well, many times it's not actually full training because people are not receiving ultimate feedback on their performance, and there's not that many opportunities for performance. Online education, on the other hand, is most common, where people go along to courses or they do distance learning, so to speak, and they are educated. Now, there is a time and place for both. There's a time and place for training, there's a time and place for education. And definitely the capacity for people to provide performance and for them to receive feedback in the online space is definitely growing. However, we need to be aware that often in the workplace, so to speak, if somebody goes off to a let's say, training session, and they sit through a bunch of PowerPoints, but they don't actually do anything and they don't actually receive any feedback, Well, probably we would call that training session more so an education session, because ultimately, unless somebody is applying the knowledge or practicing using the knowledge or receiving feedback, well, they are just absorbing the information. But until they use it, we could probably say they're not actually being trained, if that makes sense. Okay. So I wanted to create this distinction for you, because for you as a trainer, facilitator, coach, mentor, whatever you'd like to call yourself, when you understand this distinction of when you are training people and when you are educating them, you will start to see your interactions very differently. And you will also look to create even more opportunities where people are demonstrating performance to you and where you are able to provide feedback on an ongoing basis. And become deeply aware of when people are being trained and when they are being educated. Because so many times in life, we may go off to a training session, we may think we're being trained, but we're just being educated. We may go off to an education session and we actually may receive training, which could be a good thing as well. Okay, so hopefully this video has planted some seeds of thought in your mind and allowed you to create a deeper distinction in how you may operate as a trainer or facilitator, coach, or mentor, as to how you can train your clients or mentor your clients or educate your clients even more effectively going forward. Okay, know when you are doing one or the other, and you will get even better results. Okay, so this video is all about when am I training, when am I educating. Okay, and unless there's opportunities for performance and feedback, I would definitely say it's more so education. Okay, so thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye for now.